Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Invited this man.
Get your...
Well. What do we have here? What the fuck? Alright, so, welcome to a VR rant video of sorts. We are ranting about Overwatch 2. I don't really know why I don't even know if it's even worth ranting about. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. However, we shall try. So, I roughly started playing the game around, like, I don't know, I originally played Overwatch. We all know that Overwatch 2 is not a proper sequel. We all know this. There's been memes tossed around of Overwatch 1.5 or 3.0 and whatever. I tend to think it's around the, let's say 0.3/1, just Overwatch 1 mark, because it's roughly the same. So, I started playing around maybe October, I believe. So one thing I would like to say that mildly infuriates me and is kind of scummy and is blatantly obviously scummy is the fact that May had a bug. I forget the bug that was even there. And to resolve this issue, rather than just do a patch and keep May in the game, they remove her until basically now. As of recording this, I believe she's been back in the game for like an amount of time. Although, in true fashion of fuck you, give me money type shit, she's back, but oh boy, there's a brand new skin. I'm trying not to grab the camera. There's a brand new skin. Oh my god. Also, Bastion was like... I mean, this is the balance of the game as well, but Bastion had an ability where you could spam his ult infinitely, which his ult, to which those of you that don't know, is a mortar type situation, where like he basically fires 3 consecutive marks on the ground and then those get mortared. And I'm going to talk about for the fact that they moved from loot boxes to a battle pass system. To be honest, both systems are not very consumer friendly, or at least in my humble opinion / experience, they're not very user friendly, nor are they really... they have their pros and cons, but also they're just kind of shit either way. The loot boxes, obviously, it is a randomized chance. You pay real money to get a randomized chance at something you maybe want. So you pay real money, let's say $10 in this case, to get a chance to buy or to get the thing, the legendary skin or whatever you want. A battle pass is I pay $10 to get access to it. So I don't get it immediately after spending $10. I now have to play the game or grind a certain amount of levels to even get it. So either way, it's kind of shit. However, those within the Overwatch community, apparently, some people are saying they want the loot box system from before the big Overwatch update. I'm going to refer to that as the launch of Overwatch 2 for those of you later. They want the loot box system from Overwatch before the update to be back in this version, which blows my marbles. I only have a few marbles. That, although to me that does go to show, like, my marbles are blown, and it goes to show that you had to fuck up some way for people to want that more than a battle pass or more than the system you want now. And let's not even mention the fact that there are constant things in the game Now, this is any game with a battle pass, I feel sometimes. There's systems and promotion in place that heavily promotes slash what's the word incentivizes people to buy the premium track of battle pass, which is normally $10, something like that. In Overwatch, it's, for instance, so the in-game currency to unlock skins and such. So a skin, as far as I can tell, is 1,900 of the coin things, whatever those coins are called. You only get 60 by playing the game and perhaps doing all the challenges. So you could go out of your way to complete all the challenges, do all the stuff, and you only get 60 per day. That doesn't seem very efficient, nor... Now, someone has done the calculations. I absolutely forget them on the top of my head. I am not very much of a math person. But roughly it would take almost, I think, 40 days or something. Something crazy like that. Like, it's an insane amount of grinding just to get one. Not two. One fucking elite skin thing. Now, going over to the gameplay side, and this is a little bit more positive than the monetization. I'll go back to the monetization in a minute. The gameplay is actually fairly decent. It's basically the same as Overwatch before the update. So, and that gameplay has, in my opinion at least, has always been very solid. Again, there's the balancing, which I don't know why the fuck. There's some balancing issues, or not, they're not issues, but balancing that I scratch my head at. For instance, Doomfist is a tank. I don't know who the fuck thought that was a good idea. They just removed his uppercut and gave him a little don't hit me please animation, which absorbs damage. I don't even know what it does apart from absorb damage. So normally when I'm in game, rule of thumb, I don't really count on a Doomfist, I'm going to be honest. Although other than that, the gameplay is still pretty good. And there are some changes, for instance, that since I stopped playing Overwatch before the update in like 2018 when Moira was new, roughly, I believe, Winston has like a railgun mode on his electric gun, I guess you'd call it, a rail thing. I don't even know what it's called. But he has a new firing mode that's more for longer range, which I'm kind of baffled by because he has all the same abilities to jump up, put the shield down, and electrocute your, basically fry your ass as before. So I don't know why he needs it. Although, so honestly, gameplay pretty solid. The foundation has always been pretty solid, even back in the beta and of, you know, back then, back in my day, whatever. So it's pretty solid, not gonna lie. So, back to the good old monetization. Because I feel that, to be honest, that is one of the big no-nos for me of the game. And a lot of people, honestly, and just, it's a no-no. It's just a big, stinky, fat no-no. So, the one part of it is that they announced their new tank hero. I forget his name, as of recording this. So I don't really know. He's a tank. He's an Omnic, I believe. Very cool. Honestly, saw the reveal. Wasn't bad. But after the momentarily hype escaped my eyes, escaped my ear holes, if you will, it occurred to me that they're locking heroes behind the battle pass. They're gatekeeping, as everyone has known, that they're putting the heroes on the premium track. So now I would have to pay $10 to play this new hero when it comes out. I will most likely not be doing this. So I will no longer... So I, as a consumer, why do I give a shit now that there's a new hero coming, apart from every new player that can pay money can play him against me and I can figure out how to counter him. Why do I give a fuck at this point? So now anyone that is not me or is not in my and other people like me that does not want to or cannot to that's not proper grammar. Anyone that's like me that doesn't want to spend money on the game or spend that money on the battle pass is now maybe inherently at a disadvantage. I say maybe because I don't know how good the hero is going to be. But it's still gatekeeping, it's still scummy, it's still just... But you know, you log in, you get a free highlight intro. You know, good job, champ. That makes up for all the lightning we've thrown into the bottle. God damn it. Honestly, the reason I'm kind of ranting and the reason why I sort of care is because I do want it to do well, and I have hopes for the PvE mode that's coming out. And by the way, that's funny, because we all know they marketed that as the main sort of new feature. The new feature of this new update is now delayed, I believe, until 2023. Because that's when this update was supposed to come out, as probably most people can see that. But the reason I'm ranting about this, and the reason why I give a shit in the first place, as no one will ask me that, is because I have the small, tiny glimmer of hope that it might be good. At least the PvE. I'm really hoping it's good. And because I love the lore of Overwatch, and I really hope that side is built up a bit more, because the missions, the events in Overwatch before the update were really good. Null Sector was really fun. I enjoyed that. I think it was Overwatch. What was it? It was Blackwatch. Something. It was really good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed those events back then. So, in conclusion, and this is a rant. Originally this was going to be scripted. Though I speak in a very monotone way, and I wanted to speak with more compassion. So there is no script. I'm literally just ranting about why this Overwatch thing is not very good. But I also just remembered another point. So, part of the monetization, and part of the back to the whole get 60 coins a day, is that this system involuntarily, at least in my personal experience, makes the game / the incentive to keep playing more than maybe 3 matches completely pointless. Which is why when I tell people that I play Overwatch, I tell them I use it as a complete time waster, because almost nothing I do in this game amounts to anything except, I guess, like a flashy... Because there's not even borders around there's not even levels now. They took out that system. There's not even like a cool border around your thing to be like, to tell people, oh, that guy's played a lot, or lass, or whatever. That person's played a lot, and that's kind of cool. No, there's just a very ugly border now around your heroes. So there are a lot of systems, at least in my opinion, that make the game feel pointless. Okay, so in conclusion, it is a scummy not microtransaction. It is a scummy, money-grabbing, almost pointless game, and a horrible sequel. I have a minor optimistic of hope, and despite the fact that what I've said in this video that's complete garbage, I will still go on to play it. Maybe after this recording. I don't know. But that's going to be it for this rant. I'm sorry I don't record more. I just actually want to have ideas and not just talk about random shit. So, thank you for... I'm not going to say thank you for watching, even though I just did. But I hope you found this mildly entertaining, and I will see you in Tartarus. Peace. Actually, I don't know. Just eat grapes or something.